Yes, sir. You know what time it is.
Oh, yes.
It's your boy, Matt P.
And your boy, Jeremy Chase.
And this is Parking Lot Parables. We are here once again to just say the Lord is good.
All the time.
And all the time.
God is good.
Yeah, we just want to give glory to him real quick, because we don't really say that, because we ain't, we didn't do this to like try and start our own preaching platform.
So,
or,
we ain't parking lot prophets.
Yeah, we ain't trying to prophesy to the people.
Yeah.
I mean, but we are trying to like impart, some possibly some knowledge,
Yes,
some wisdom, and and if we happen to, get scriptural from time to time, well, that's our background. That's our foundation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
So it is what it is.
It's ingrained in our DNA.
Yes, factual. And so we've made it to it's Hump Day. It's Hump Day. I hope everybody is doing well so far. We made it halfway through the week, and we halfway through the year.
Yeah.
So that's what we want to talk about. We halfway through the year. How's everybody holding up right now?
Okay.
Y'all put it down there in the comments.
Yeah. We halfway through the year, and I ain't gonna lie, the beginning was great.
Awesome, man. I mean,
like January and February were on point. I was like, okay.
Yeah, it was like, okay, man. This year's going good. We living out here.
Living lavishly.
No problems. No problems
man.
at all. No not type of foolishness or anything. Boy, but March came.
It marched up in here. It said we shutting everything down.
And then April came, and boy, just and it's crazy, man. Like so much has happened in the last 6 months or so.
Yeah.
It almost seems kind of like it was. I don't know. Some of it seemed like it happened last year because there's just been so much that's happened.
So much, man.
Like I have to stop and remember. Like like Kobe died. This year.
Yeah. Was John Witherspoon this year? Or was that the end of last year?
See.
And that's why I'm like, it's hard to even keep up with what's going on.
Yeah, like so
man.
much has been going on, man.
Yeah.
Like it's been crazy this year, man. This year's probably going down in the books. 2020 is going down in the history books.
Oh yeah, man.
Like,
never forget this year.
For the foolery. Like these people been out here, man.
Yeah.
We've been talking real heavy these last couple of episodes, talking about some real heavy stuff. But we wanted to just take this episode to check in on everybody. It's important to do a inventory of self.
Yeah.
At certain points, like you can't go months without, you gotta check yourself. Okay.
Oh yeah.
And I'm gonna go ahead and speaking transparently. One thing I've learned this year is I'm just not as strong as I thought I was.
Yeah. Same.
It's easy to like you think you've overcome something, and then here you go find yourself
right back
in it.
Yeah, man. Shoot, that can apply to a whole bunch of things. Shoot, even with my health, man. Like, I'm trying to eat better and exercise more. And I was going good before the pandemic. I was hitting the gym, like, every other day. But when it shut down, I was like, well, I guess God don't want me to have a nice body or good health. But, that's not an excuse anymore.
No.
Because we can definitely work out at home. We can do a bunch of stuff that we can do at the gym. And, I'm really getting back into it now. Because, bro, I ain't going to lie. I got on the scale. I was like, oh, no.
I say one thing about this year, man. This year has really challenged me creatively. like doing things that like I haven't never done, like with this podcast.
Yeah.
You know, and
consistently.
music and
Yeah, man.
physically, mentally. I mean, because there's a lot of things, you know, we got cut off from doing things that we normally do, right?
Yeah.
So now we're having to find creative ways to compensate for that. And you know, some people ain't handling it well.
Yeah, that's true,
You know,
man.
And you know, okay, so they opened everything back up a little while ago, but now it's looking like everything's about to shut right back down.
Yeah, and then people are debating on whether, you know, the kids are going back to school, on colleges opening back up. Like, man, it seems like whenever they open it up, and they usually do it around a major holiday. I don't know if they're trying to do it for financial reasons or what, but it seems like they always do it at the wrong moment. And at that moment, you know, it spikes, you know. So I'm like, man, we need to sit down somewhere and then, you know, really till there's a cure or at least some type of, you know, way towards a cure. But, you know, it's a lot going on, especially with COVID. COVID is taking over. Like, it's really became the new norm, you know, and I'm just like, you know, and at first I was like, all right, this won't last long. But man, it's been a few months, and really it may be next year before, you know, everything starts to normalize. And there's still people out there that don't have jobs. They said they're gonna stop doing unemployment for people. And I'm like, man, it's a lot going on. I thank God that, you know, He's taking care of me and my family and everyone around me during this time. But there's a lot of people out there that are jobless, that don't have a level of income, man. And, you know, we gotta keep them people in prayer. Like we said in the comments, let us know how y'all doing, cause it's been a year. It has been a year. Like, man, we seen the true colors of some white folks as well.
And
like,
black folks.
That too. And like, man, this year reveals your character. Cause, you know, pressure, it can, you know, make diamonds. But, you know, sometimes
Or you can just get crushed.
Exactly. But, you know, this is what, and you know what, man, I think I said this before. I think God allowed this to happen because, one, I think we all needed a I wouldn't say break from, you know, working, but we needed to reevaluate ourselves. Like, you know, I don't think any of the Black Lives Matter movement would have happened if everything was still going on. You know, a lot of them issues that were being, you know, had, I don't think anybody would have really gave us the attention if, you know, the world didn't stop. But, you know, this year has its benefits. At the same time, it's a lot that's gone awry. But, you know, we got to keep the faith in all things, you know, because that's the only thing that's going to keep us at the end of the day. Like, you know, just have to be faithful in what you're doing, whether it's you're working at your job, you at home, even if you're looking for work. You know, you have to keep the faith because, man, it's only God that provides for us. I had to, you know, give that thought up a long time ago that, you know, this job's going to keep me because I could be let go tomorrow. Yeah. And like, it don't matter how long you've been anywhere, you know, but, you know, you just have to trust God in all things because, you know, we could be in the same situation easily.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. When this whole thing first started, man, like I found out they was basically shutting the vision center down. I was like, boy, I was like, I don't really know what's about to go down now, man. It's gonna I don't know. It's about to get interesting, you know. But I don't know. I wasn't really worried, you know.
I feel you.
I mean, I wasn't worried, not in the sense like I thought I had job security, because it wasn't that. Like,
yeah.
I knew it wasn't that, but you know, it's just I don't know. Honestly, I was kind of like, well, Lord, I know you ain't let me down yet. So I mean, you know, and you know, that's not always easy to say.
Nah, man.
You know, because like like when people out here getting sick, and I read somewhere a guy who actually recovered from the virus. He was saying the guy next to him had it and he died.
Yeah.
You know, so it was like, oh man, like I don't want to. He was like, I don't want to die, but you know, I was like, you just like you were saying, bro. You just have to have faith, man. I mean, and it's important, like with everything that's going on, to not get distracted.
Yeah.
Like if you believe, continue to believe, no matter what's going on. Continue to believe. And then speaking of distractions, there's been a lot of distractions popping up this year, man.
Oh
like,
yeah, man.
Every time it's like every time something goes down, here comes a distraction.
Yeah, especially when there's like progress being made, man.
Like for real, man. Like we got this year has popped up some of the silliest distractions.
Yeah.
Ever, man. Like what do you think about this whole Jada and August thing, man?
Man, I ain't gonna lie. At first, I was laughing. You know, I'm still sharing memes.
Yeah.
But you know and you know what? I can't. Part of me wants to say that you know they put themselves in that situation because you know they allowed an open marriage, and you know we've heard rumors for years about that. And then you know for it to come out like this, I was like, well, I mean, and you know what? I think I was reading somebody's post was talking about you know, our business isn't for everybody, but when you put it out there, then it is.
Yeah, it is.
You know, and
that saying doesn't count for people that willingly putting their mess out there.
Yeah, man. And you know, trust and believe they profiting off of this too.
Yeah, which is it's that concept right there that just I don't like that.
Yeah, I don't like when people profit off of drama.
Yeah, I'm like there's a lot going on right now. Don't be putting y'all foolishness out there trying to get y'all numbers up. And you know, me personally, I feel like Kanye, he's on the same kick.
Yeah, and it's like some stuff you gotta take seriously. Like Kanye don't even know the damage he has done by just suggesting that he's gonna run. Like, you know, first of all, he hasn't gone through any of the proper channels. And, you know, we got some foolish people out here that will go out and support this man. People who ain't never voted in their life. Where they say, oh, yeah, my nigga Kanye running, I'm going to vote for him. I'm like, no, man, like, you really want to see this joker run the country? And, you know, really, I do believe Kanye does have some type of mental illness or something like that. Because for a long time, man, he's been double-minded in a lot of stuff. Like, he's jumped from idea to idea. You know, first he was like doing like satanic stuff, and then he comes out with a whole gospel album. Then, like, you know, he said he's supporting Trump, and now he's saying he putting the hat down. Like, bro, you've been double-minded for a long time,
bro. You know, my biggest thing with Kanye, man, is like, I feel like everything he does it so it can put him back in the front. Like, as far as attention is concerned, like everything he does, it garners a lot of attention, and he does outrageous things to get attention. Yeah,
and you know what? I think that's just the Kardashianism, because they were.
But even before them, though, bro, like he was doing this type of mess even before them.
Oh well, yeah.
Like this has been his kick.
Yeah.
Like since 2009.
Yeah, when he hit that
just doing outrageous stuff to get attention, man. Like
between the George Bush incident, the Taylor Swift one, like man, I'm like, I mean, and honestly, he's always like just. I mean, one would say, oh, I respect him. He say what's on his mind, but I mean, but if everything he say is stupid, what does that say about his mind? Yeah.
I'm like, so, and what does that say about the people that respect somebody like that?
Yeah. I mean, you know,
I mean, just because somebody speaks their mind, I mean, what, we just ain't go speak on the fact that everything Every time he speaks his mind, it sounds ignorant.
Yeah.
And that goes for anybody.
Okay. Like people don't even realize what the power the president has. And, you know, you want this man to represent our country somewhere else? I'm like,
Man. You know what? Let's see.
And you know what? Like the fact that Trump got in, I think it's gonna go away from being about politics to being a popularity vote for celebrities. Like I have that fear now. Now that this joker came in, has no experience in politics at all. Now all these other people gonna start running like, bruh, I don't know where this is headed. But I'm like, we need to fix this.
You want to run for president, bro?
Nah, I'm good.
You sure?
I don't want them problems.
You sure?
I'm positive.
I say run. I mean, I just saying we can run.
I don't want to run nowhere.
Just to upset the established order.
No, ain't even worth it, bruh. Shoot.
Man, do you see what type of foolishness is trying to take over this country?
Oh yeah, I see it. But man, shoot.
I say this year has exposed so much about just so many people.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you'll be like, man, I thought he was cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like this year has brought out the ugliness. And I never see it like in person.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen it in person. I've seen it over social media.
Yeah.
Like just ugliness.
Yeah.
Like it seems like there's like hostility wherever you go. There's like a sense of hostility or fear or something. Like like it don't even feel the same going in the grocery stores anymore sometimes, man. Cause like you just like you never know, man. Like cause you got these volatile people who are all right. So you know you got some grocery stores that are enforcing the rules of wear a mask. Well, you got some people who feels like that's infringing on their rights or whatever. So,
as an American, like, bruh,
like as a tax-paying American, you know, and so they get volatile about such things. Like, I'm like, bro, it's really not that serious. Like, but some people, I even read somewhere where somebody was like, yeah, this is a precursor to the Book of Revelation. I'm like, fam. There's been plenty of other precursors to the Book of Revelations way before this mess came along. Like, if you think having to wear a mask to go in the grocery store is a precursor, I don't know where you been at. Like, this mess has been on for a while.
Yeah, man.
You know, but I mean, I don't know. It just like this year has just revealed a whole lot, man. I mean, and I'll say this, man. Y'all just get out there and vote come November.
Yeah. Register to vote first of all.
And you know, like I've seen pastors like talking about they've had dreams of like wars going on and stuff because of how this because of how this election turns out. Like and they're encouraging everybody to get guns. Pastors.
Yeah,
telling people go get a license, go get license to carry, go get you a gun. I'm like, who are y'all expecting? What? Like, I don't know. It's just, I mean, like, I'm not against you people exercising their Second Amendment.
Yeah,
you know, but I mean, it's the intent behind it is what I'm concerned about with a lot of these people.
And you know what? I feel like if you're getting a gun because you're scared, you don't need to have a gun. Because people who are scared, who own guns, make bad decisions. Like, you know, and me personally, I probably won't get a gun. But, you know, and that's a topic in itself, man. Like, you know, gun violence and gun safety, like, it's a lot. But yeah, man.
Yeah, like the intent behind a lot of these people that are buying guns concerns me, bro. Cause like I feel like it's like they're buying it because they're looking for a reason to use it.
Yeah, man.
I mean, I feel like anybody who's buying, and I ain't talking about for hunting.
And they be having like military grade, near military grade guns.
Like people jokers out here buying like P90s and not 45s and doggone M16. I'm like, bro, man, like I was like, what are y'all like? These people, it's like people are buying these guns with the intent of going to some war.
Yeah.
That's yet to be announced or something like that. And that there, I'm not gonna say I'm worried because I'm not worried, but like it is alarming.
Yeah.
You know, these people, a lot of these people's intent behind buying these guns, man. Like, I mean, it's very questionable. It's very questionable. Like they'll say, oh, it's for protection. Like, what are you expecting to happen? Is what I'm wondering. Yeah. Like, cause to me, it just looks like more like they're looking for something to happen rather than like the possibility of it. They're looking for it.
Yeah. And you know what? I was watching a comedian the other day. I forgot who it was, but they said, they were talking about if you want them to change the gun laws, every black person should go out and buy a gun, and they'll be changed tomorrow. And I'm like, man, it's sort of true.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I could actually see that happening. Like,
I do it for that reason, but just to be out here, ready for someone to start something so I can whip it out. Like, bruh, once you whip that thing out, you are liable for all kinds of charges. Like, man, that's why I'm like, you gotta be careful with that type of stuff. You may be protecting someone from breaking in your own house, and you'll be sent to jail, especially if you of color, man. Like, shoot.
Yeah, especially if you shoot them in the back.
Yeah, man. Shoot, that's about like you seen that video with that boy? I don't think this was a real show, but it had that little boy, this little white boy, and there was an intruder in his house, and he said, yeah, so I heard an intruder, and I went and got my gun, my daddy's gun, and I shot him. And he was like, oh, you were really brave. He was like, well, he was screaming a lot, so I shot him again. And then I might even post this video in here, but like, bro, they were going in. Like, he was like, yeah. Then I went up to him and I licked his blood, and I was laughing as I was shooting him over and over. Like, this little boy was crazy. I was like, God dog, man. And then he was still wearing the shirt that had all the blood on it. Said he got an award from the school for being brave.
You know what? I think I've seen that video.
Yeah. It's like this little boy that looked crazy. I was like, God dog.
I think I've seen that video.
Yeah, I think it came out a while ago, but I just saw it resurface again. And I was like, man.
Yeah, it would.
Yeah. And then, like even that, having your kids having access to your gun, like, man, that can be a bad situation,
Yeah, I mean, because it's happened in the past, people, they've shown their kids how to get to the gun, I mean, and mess around and blew something off.
Yeah, man, shoot. So, in all things, you gotta be careful.
Yeah, definitely be mindful of it. So, we about in the middle of July now. You know, 4th is past, Juneteenth is past. The 4th was a trip, because oh boy, yeah, the 4th. Let's just say the 4th was a trip. Like, I don't think I've ever seen such a volatile 4th. Like, I saw black folks attacking other black folks because they was grilling. Like. Yeah, and then I seen some white people being passive aggressive about the 4th. Like, if you don't like it, go back to wherever you're from. I'm like, I was born here though.
Yeah.
like there was like so much like just some of it, a lot of it was just unwarranted. Like ain't nobody even said nothing. They just you know, just being passive aggressive. You know, like I mean, it was. I've never seen such a volatile fourth before. Like and honestly, me, I just really just stayed in the house, man, because like I just really didn't want to be out, man, because it was just so much like foolishness. I think there was some type of parade or something that they hear about us.
Man.
I heard they had monkeys with chains
Bruh,
like hanging out
I heard
the cars.
a whole bunch of stuff.
I don't know. Like I don't know like what the parade was about really. I don't know if it was just a regular July 4th parade. I don't know. You know, so I didn't go, but I mean,
definitely didn't.
I just stayed in the house. I mean, well, I heard it was a KKK parade, and with that being said, I did want to show my face. You know, just to see how butthurt somebody be just.
I think some people were protesting downtown, and you know, our sheriff led the charge. I don't know if it was like a motorcycle group or it was something in that area. It was like a brigade or something like that.
I mean,
I don't know what it was called, but like pretty much they were just, you know, had the flags running proud, and you know they were going downtown, and I like, you know, some people that were there were saying that, you know, they were shouting at their cars, calling people the N-word, like, oh, man.
Like I said, it was a volatile fourth.
Yeah.
You know, so I mean, what's the next holiday coming up? Is it Labor Day?
Yeah. Well, tax-free day. That's still a thing.
But does people get off days for that?
Oh no.
I was referring to like a day you get off. Like Labor Day is the next one, ain't it?
I think so. Yeah, September.
Well, we're gonna see how people acting on that day.
Yeah, man. I'm like,
I never wish a year away.
And you know what? I don't even want to wish this year away, because in a way, it's allowed me to grow and allowed me to see how I've grown. Like you said before, you know, a lot. Like if this was 2017, bruh, I would have been in panic mode. I'm like, what I'm gonna do? What I'm gonna, you know?
Yeah.
But now I'm at a place where I truly trust God in all things. Like I have to. Man, shoot. I remember like I was mad at the gym I was going to like a couple of years ago, because you know they gave me a $35 charge for the maintenance, and they ain't tell me about it, and that overdraft my account. I was broke, bruh. But you know, if that were to happen today, I'd be like, well, I mean, it is what it is. God's gonna make a way, or you know, I'll find a way to do it. Yeah. But you know, like back then, I was a worry wart. But now, you know, I've seen how I've matured. You know, even in these past 6 months, I feel like I'm more in my word more. You know, I'm doing better with my health. Eating better. You know, trying to exercise more. But you know, it's some areas I'm still working on, but you know, for the most part, I have grown. You know, this year has allowed us to slow down and really take a look at ourselves, see where we're at. You know, it allows you to spend time with your family, really know who they are, instead of, you know, just passing by, you know, because you have school and all that in the way. But now you have to sit there and look at each other and figure out. Shoot, I know a lot of marriages that were suffering during this time, bruh. Like, you know, when you actually sit down and talk with your spouse and you see where their mindset is at, like, it'll open up your eyes like, what did I do? But at the same...
like some of my past relationships.
Yeah, and at the same time, you've probably got some that have a renewed love for each other. So there's good and bad with each situation. It all depends on how you approach it. But yeah, this we halfway through the year, but you know we still got a whole another 6 months to go, and I'm ready for it. I'm finna tackle it full steam. So my birthday coming up next month, and you know getting another year older. Like man, I'm trying to stay focused. But you know it's been a year. It has been a year, but you know we gonna keep it going, keep it flowing. I ain't gonna lie, I'm ready for all this Corona stuff to end, so we can get to some form of normalcy. But you know we just gotta keep praying, keep you know lifting everyone in prayer, man. Cause there's it's like before, you know, I didn't know anyone that contracted the disease, but now I'm hearing like once a week of people that I've known, you know, saying that either they got it or someone close to them has got it. I'm like, man, it's getting closer and closer, you know. But you know, even in that, you have to have faith. You have to always, you know, be prayed up in all things. So you know, we want to encourage all y'all, you know, keep moving forward in this year. I know some people probably had deaths in their families. Some people, you know, they're going through some stuff at home. Like, this opportunity for you to allow God to really work in your life. Like, have that faith, you know, because he'll do it as long as you trust him. You got anything to add, bro?
I would say, like I was saying earlier, take a self-inventory. Mm-hmm. Check your heart.
Yeah.
Check your mind and your mental health. Mm-hmm. Take some time out for yourself.
Yeah.
Don't be reactive.
Yeah.
And by that, I mean, when you see something online or you hear somebody say something, don't be so quick to react, no matter how much you disagree. Mm-hmm. Because at the end of the day, I don't think people realize just how much time they can waste trying to persuade somebody to see something from their point. Yeah. You know, because at the end of the day, if a person thinks they right, mm-hmm. then there's not really a whole lot you can do to change their mind. Nope. Like, there's got to be something in them that snaps and that breaks off and sees, like, hold on, man, I've been going about this wrong. Mm-hmm. It's really like a lot of people nowadays, and you can't really talk them out of their. You know, God gave us freedom. Yeah. To believe what we want to believe, to do mm-hmm. what we want to do in this life. You know, now whether you whatever you choose, just make sure it's something you can live with. Yeah, man. Because once you make it, them consequences are gonna follow immediately. Like, for real, man. Like, you say you don't believe in God, mm-hmm. or you want to be a fool and say there is no God. Man, words have power. Like, and just make sure it's something you can live with. Yeah. I mean, and you know, I've been seeing a lot of stuff, man. Like, seeing what people really think. Mm-hmm. I'm just tired of the apology tours, man. Like, they'll say something out the way and then like I'm sorry, I didn't mean it like that. Well, like, that's kind of funny because the people I see saying stuff out the way are still saying stuff out the way. Mm-hmm. But when I see them in person, it's like they ain't said what they said. Like it doesn't affect me. Yeah. Or anybody that looks like me. It's like, well, I didn't mean like you. I'm like, no. I'm like, well, what's different from me and the person you was referring to? Okay. Like, and you know, but like I said, man, this year, I just let people talk out the side of their neck these days, bro. Yeah, like, I don't even react. Like, when I hear people's, like, I mean, because it really, I'm just like, it ain't worth a lot of stuff we react to ain't worth our time or energy. Yeah. Shoot, there's a quote from Maya Angelou: when someone shows you who they are, believe it. And like, so. and you know, just to clarify, I'm not just talking about black people that are on a self-hating trip, or mm-hmm. white people that are passive aggressively, you mm-hmm. know, talking down on certain black people that they don't like, you know, whatever, anything like that. I mean, talking about, man, we got us as a people, man, we got to wake up and start giving a lot of these celebrities so much of our time too, man.
Yeah.
These celebrities are like so much bank they make off our ignorance, man. It doesn't make any sense, man.
Yeah.
Like,
it is true.
We put so much time like talking about. They want us to be talking about them. They need us talking about them because they'll be trending.
Yeah,
you know what? They're making money off of it. Yep. Facebook is paying them for all the tags, all the hashtags,
all the shares,
likes, laughs, cares, mad emojis, whatever. Like we have got to stop giving like these clowns so much of our time, man.
Yeah.
You know, allowing it to persuade how we think, how we deal with each other.
Yeah.
Like we need to clean up. We need to clean up shop. Take an inventory of yourself.
Yeah. It's the main key.
Take an inventory of yourself. You know, every morning I'll be like, if you're a believer, you be like, because sometimes, you know, certain things that happened the day before, you just have to wake up and be like, Lord, create in me a clean heart, and renew a right spirit within me, because I wasn't feeling it yesterday.
Yeah, you have to, man, every day. Like, you have to take that moment to give everything that you're going through to God, because you'll act out of character. Like,
yeah, it's so like now more than ever, it's so easy to act out of character. I mean, and that's what I was referring to. Like, don't be so reactive. Like, we gotta stop being so reactive. Like, stop sharing so much foolishness on social media too. Golly, boy. Like, like there's so much foolishness that circulates on social media now, man. It's numbing.
Yeah.
I remember like a time you wouldn't see like hardly any of this type of stuff on Facebook, man. And everything is on Facebook now.
Okay.
I mean,
no filter, man.
I mean, and I don't know. I just want to see everybody do better, man.
Yeah.
Like, at the end of the day, I want to see everybody do better.
Yeah.
We got a long way to go.
Oh yeah, long way to go.
Family is important. You know, family is important. So everybody, you know, look after your family members. You know.
Yeah, call them, check on them.
Yeah, most definitely. And stay out of the foolishness, man.
Stay out of the foolishness.
Speaking of which, y'all know what time it is.
Oh yes,
it is Miss Me with the Foolishness. All right, so what we have here is this good American man had his rights infringed upon. And he was harassed with his what did his shirt say, bro?
He said running the world since I don't even know. Hold on, let me see the date.
I think it says 1776. Now if I'm correct in my thinking, that's supposed to referring to Independence Day, is it not?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah,
so
1776.
So this good American man was in Costco. Costco they are now enforcing that employees and customers have to wear masks.
Now this was in Florida as well.
Florida man at it again.
And you know that Florida has gone back on the rule that, you know, every public area has to wear masks.
Yeah, every restaurant, every grocery store,
everywhere,
every business has you have to wear a mask. And you know, they're doing it to to try and get the numbers down. Yeah. And you know, just off subject for a second, everybody thinks it's a game until everybody gonna think it's a game until they get sick.
Yeah. Yeah, man. It's real out here. Like, look up them videos of people who got coronavirus, man.
They think it's fake.
Man, shoot. You can't breathe or smell, man. That's a major thing.
So back to this great American man.
He went to the Fort Myers Costco. And he flips out on an old woman who asked him to wear a mask. and like he just went off.
So I know y'all probably heard they say if you if an animal, if like a I forget what it's called, but if it's like a wild animal or dog or anything approaches you, you're supposed to try and make yourself seem big, right?
Yeah, dominant,
yell, scream, make yourself seem big, and it'll go away. So I guess he took a page out of that rule book, and he's like, and we gonna put the video up for y'all. He's like, back up. He's like trying to puff out his chest. He's like, get away from me. Okay. He's like,
said, you're harassing me and my family. I was like, bro, you say that to the wrong one, you be done got knocked out. But this person, they didn't resort to violence. But this is crazy. Like, people were really hostile out here.
Over a mask, man.
Yeah, like, man, they have to enforce. I mean, we saw another video. You remember when that guy was trying to come? I think it was a Walmart or something like that.
Yeah, the Walmart where the guy was trying to just run past the Walmart employee was like trying to guard it. Like, boy, dude ran so hard he fell on his face trying to get past that that employee, man.
Yeah, man. I'm like this ain't. We're not trying to take away your rights, and I don't know why they feel so powerful about their rights. Like the privilege is strong.
The entitlement,
like man, shoot.
I'm like,
like they'll live and die for these rights, and I'm like, bruh.
But like, if I want to breathe on you, that's my God-given right.
Okay, I'm like, man, sit down somewhere. Like, man. And then if they catch it, they gonna cry wolf. It's like, this is just a conspiracy. Someone probably fed me some anthrax or something like that. Like, no, you ain't wear your mask, so you caught it. You ain't do the procedures that you supposed to have in place. And I'm like, man,
and I feel like a lot of people keep forgetting, man, the mask is more or less for people around you than it is for you. I mean, because quite honestly, it's not wearing those masks aren't full protection.
No.
So they're more or less to help keep if you are sick, they gonna help keep it in. Like, so I could be sick, I'm spreading it around.
Yeah.
Because I decided I didn't want to wear a mask in public.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody telling you to wear a mask at your crib.
Exactly.
Or when you go walking. But if you in a public place like Walmart, Costco, Sam's, where there's hundreds of other people, and you're sick and you don't even really know it, I mean, you should be wearing a mask, man.
Yeah.
I mean, all right, just don't go to the store. Here's an option. This is the option they have for the people who don't want to wear masks. I think everybody does it now. Online grocery shopping.
Yeah.
You go outside, they'll put it in your car for you.
Yeah. Shoot, they'll deliver to your house.
They'll deliver to your house. You ain't got to wear a mask if you don't want to. You can just have everything sent to your ugly home.
And
with your ugly self.
Shoot, that's why they need a mask.
With your ugly family.
But yeah, man, it's been ridiculous out here. Like, wear the mask, people, cause I'm tired of this. Like, I'm ready for this to be over.
I'm like, you jokers around here coughing, but they ain't got no mask on. It sound like a Harley Davidson.
And like, bruh, the United States has the highest amount of cases.
Cause we got the most rebels. Like,
like
like these jokers die hard. Is what would be crazy though is if the ones that was like trying to be real tough out here end up going down first.
Okay, like, it's my right. I can't talk.
It's my right to get the cure first.
Like, man.
Like, no, it was your right not to wear a mask, remember? Come on, tough guy.
Shoot.
Come on, where's that freedom talk now?
Keep that same energy.
Playboy.
But yeah, man.
What are we really saying though is just be mindful of everybody else, man. It ain't if you're that butthurt over wearing a mask, just about everywhere has online grocery shopping now.
Yeah.
You can have it delivered to your home. You can have it put in your car.
Yeah.
And you know what? You ain't got to wear a mask.
Yeah. But, you know,
So just I mean, now at work, yeah, it is what it is.
You know, if you can't adhere to the rules at work, then you know
guess what's gonna happen?
Liable for termination.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, we gotta be more careful out here because we all want this to be over, but we all gotta work together and do the right thing.
I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. It's gonna be a while. I feel like it's gonna be a minute before we get any. Yeah. I really don't ever see it really getting like back to normal, like it was say last year. I don't know, man.
I mean, I feel it'll take like, you know, next year, like probably midways through the year, because they haven't even been talking about a cure, bruh. And you know, they were saying that, you know, when the summertime comes, it'll get better because the heat will kill off the virus. Bruh, we've got more cases than ever now. And like, you know, but
and it's hard to gauge what the real cause is.
Yeah. And then you got releases of second strands of it, and bruh, you can't even keep up scientifically with it. And in China, they over here messing with new diseases. I'm like, bruh, we ain't even finished curing the one that got released before. I'm like, bruh, chill out. I'm like, man, what's going on?
But you know what? At the end of the day, God is still good.
Yes, he is.
He's still good. And if you don't believe that, I'm sorry for you.
Yeah, man. But yeah, man, we like we said, you know, let us know how y'all dealing with this. You know, it's been a year for everybody. But at the same time, we got to keep each other uplifted. But you know, we thank y'all for watching again. If you want to follow the pages, it's Parking Lot Parables on all social media platforms. If you want to hit us up, you can go to parkinglotparables@gmail.com, or you can you know, hit one of us up.
Hit us up. You can follow me at Matthew Priest on Facebook. It's Matthew E. Priest on Instagram, and I'm President NP on Snapchat and Twitter.
Oh yeah, you can follow me at the Chase Harden on all social media platforms.
Yeah, but you know, we gonna stay talking our trash, y'all. Y'all know what it is. You know, we just gonna keep doing us.
Yes, sir. Always and forever.
Yeah, but you know, we got a couple of things lined up in the future. We're gonna have our first guest next week.
Yeah,
we'll announce that later. So on the next episode, we're gonna have a guest.
Yes, sir.
Let's see. We got a couple of giveaways we gonna be doing here in the near future.
Oh yeah.
So y'all stay tuned for that. Y'all, man, y'all just keep us uplifted, man.
Yeah.
Like,
cause we need prayers too.
Yeah, if y'all really fool with us, keep us uplifted in prayer.
Yeah, we're gonna pray for y'all the same, man.
Yeah, but until next time, though, you know what it is. I am Matt P.
And I'm Jeremy Chase.
One time.
Yes, sir.